Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some easy Christmas decorating. And I started with this plain box. And I had glued in a piece of, this is just vinyl that I wasn't going to use, that you use on your Cricut. And I just cut it out and glued it in there. And I used the Elaine's glue. I did not even try to peel this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Christmas, a very Merry Christmas, and I think these are at, they might be at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure anymore. Or I may have gotten it at Hobby Lobby. But I'm just going to glue it right inside. Now I used the white paint to paint it. I went ahead and painted it because you didn't have to watch me paint it. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue on here. I don't want a whole lot. And that's all. And this would be cute for a tier tray. You could set it up on an entry table. You could use it for just about anything. But that's cute. And look how quick. I mean, I did paint it, but it didn't take that long. Now on this is one of the silver trays from Dollar Tree. I've been looking for the oval ones. I haven't been able to find them, but it's just the silver tray, and I did spray paint it. I took it out back with red spray paint and I spray painted it because it gives it that little bit nicer. And then I went on Pinterest and I found this printable. And I put it on sticker paper. And I'm going to cut the corners off. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the corners off of it so it's not square. I think I got this at Michael's. I've had it forever. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking. I don't do it as much anymore. Okay. And that's what I did. And I want to try to center it. These are always a bear to get off. Well, guess what? We did it. Okay, now I'm going to put it about right there. Yeah. There. I'm good with that. Okay, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of this wax paste on my finger, just a tiny bit. You don't want to take much. Now you can use the rub and buff in the gold, but I have this. And I'm just going to go over it. Just to bring out that you see how that looks? I like that. And then I'm going to let it dry. I didn't get that right there. But look how that makes that pop. Okay. And that one's done. I'm doing my kitchen in gingerbread. And then I took another printable. Let me see. And what I did was I just made, I took a piece of red cardstock, measured it out, and I cut the centerpiece out by folding it and then just cutting it. And I'm gonna put that in one of these frames from Dollar Tree. Now these are an 8x10 frame. Now these are just cheap frames. I'm gonna leave the glass in this one, but usually I don't. We're way too big on this one. All right, let me see. A little bit more off that one. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit more off the other side. Okay. We should have it by now. We should. And just popping it right back in there. I'm going to put the paper back. And there we have it. You see it? Easy. And it's just, you know, simple little things that you can do. And then I got this one that I'm not. And this one I just left, it's the same one as this one, but I just left it. I don't know if I'm gonna put the glass in it or not, to be honest with you. I gotta trim it also. I could put the glass in it, but we'll see. Let's see how much I gotta take off. All right. We can do it. just easy ways of adding to your decorations. Tad more off the top. Okay. And then I went ahead and I spray painted this one. This was the same as the white. I just spray painted it. Go ahead and put the glass in here. I wasn't going to, and I may end up taking it back out. Oh, that's right. I was going to put this in there. But I'm going to go ahead and put the backing in it. There you go. Just easy, simple crafts that anybody can do. Then I've got, I'll let that dry. Okay. This one, I took some blocks from Dollar Tree, and I don't want them to look perfect. Where are the blocks? I took some of these blocks, and $1.25, and I painted them white. And I'm going to take some red paint. I'm just going to take a little bit of it, and I'm going to go around them. And all I did, I do all that one? Yes. I don't want them to be perfect. I don't want them to look perfect. Is I just took a sponge brush and went just down like that. Okay? And I'm going to do it to all of these. Just on all the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of like the rustic look. I was gonna get them enough to do Merry Christmas. I got a little bit on the white. I'll have to touch that up. I couldn't find any more. I looked everywhere and I just could not find any more. I'll look for them this next year. Now, if you get it on the white where you don't want it, like I did, I'll show you. Well, let's just take this one, for instance, and I didn't finish that one, did I? See right there? I just take a little bit of white paint, but I think it was this one. This one? That one. Take a little red paint. So I'll just take a little bit of my white, get a brush, and you can go over them. It's easy enough to do. And just go over it. I'll let that dry and I'll go over it again. Then what we're going to do is I got some letters from Temu. They're little rub-ons. And they look like gingerbread. Now I already got the N on. See? It's upside down. So I'm going to go ahead and do the O. Let's do the O on this one. That was the one I painted over. This one? Okay. We're going to use this one. This side. Now these letters are from Temu, but I will say they've been working really well. N-O. Okay. What I did was I found the middle of each block. And I found the middle of each block. Each, here we go. You could also go over it, the sides of it with a paint marker. I've done it. Now Target sells something similar to this. All right, now this last one, I'm going to use this star. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a little bit of this blue paint. I just want to put a little bit of color on it. The star I made, it's from the IOD molds. I get mine through Jamie Ray Vintage. And I don't quite remember the one it's in. Just gonna lightly go over it. Just gonna lightly go over it. I really like that blue. My battery's about ready to drop on me. Okay. I really like that. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Okay. And I'm gonna hot glue this right there. There. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all this together like that. And I'm going to take one of these Christmas trees. Where's my other one? I'll use this one. And I'm going to glue it on here. Well, I don't think I'll glue him, but I am going to glue the snowman. So the snowman will be up like that, but that's the way it's going to look. Okay, there we are. See if you can see this. I've got everything glued. All my glue webs. I'll take a picture of it. There it is, Noel. It's all glued. Hope you like this craft. Give me a thumbs up. And until next time, I'll see you later.